So you'll notice the equipment that I have today is the first thing, a chair in place of a bar. So nice if you have a kitchen chair, those are really the best. They've got a little weight to them and they're usually a little bit more on the sturdy side. If you're using a counter, that can also work. Second thing you'll need is a mat. I always select a mat that's a little bit thicker, just because that way whenever I'm releving, it's a little bit kinder on the sole of my foot. However, a yoga mat should be just fine for you. If you feel like that's not supportive enough, you always have the option to layer 2 yoga mats on top of each other, or keep a towel or a pillow nearby for any of the exercises where you might be kneeling on the floor. That way, if folding up your mat's not enough, you can also go ahead and put one of those objects under your knees. The last 2 things that you're going to need is you're going to need a small squishy ball. So I think I got this one at the dollar store or the kids department or something. That's great. If you have a fitness ball, that's probably better. But if you don't, usually these are fairly sturdy. Just make sure if it ever feels like it's deflating, you should know to replace it. If you don't have a ball, you could always use a small towel that you roll up, or you could use a small pillow that you fold up. And the last thing you'll need is a set of weights. And I always select 3 pounds because that's just my preference for weights. However, if you have 4 or 5 pounds and that's not too much for you, that's excellent. If you have 1 or 2 pound weights and that's better, that's what you have access to, that's great. If you don't have weights at all, remember you can always use bottles of water or canned goods, great opportunities right there. And if the weights are ever too much, you can always omit them, right? There's particularly an exercise or two potentially at the end where we might incorporate them. And if we do incorporate them, just know that if it's too much for your back or your body or your shoulder, you can always put the weights down and do the movement without it. Okay, so those are the pieces of equipment that you're going to need for today. The last thing I want you to do is make sure the space around you is very open and there's nothing that you can bump into. Good. So, as long as we don't have any injuries, we're going to begin. All right, I'm going to step back just a little bit and I want you to go ahead and start by bending your knees with me. Take your chin down to your chest and move your head over to one side and then forward to the other side. Good. And you're going to keep breathing as you go. Now remember, if you need to take a moment during our exercises today, if you need a break or your body says, hey, this exercise isn't working for me, you should listen to your body and stop, right? And remember, every day is a little different. Some days you'll be a little bit more capable and some days maybe you'll be a little bit more tired and need those breaks, whatever that is for you today. Okay, let's take that head up. Good. And let's start to roll those shoulders up, back, down, and around. Good. Just rotating all the way through it. Now again, you want to make sure you're far enough from the chair and the wall that you won't bump your arm because we are going to go ahead and start those arm circles. Good. So move away if you're a little too close. Keep breathing as you work. Inhaling and exhaling. You got 6 to go, 5 to go, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There you go. Now take the arms back, everybody. Tailbone back, eyes up. Inhaling as you exhale. Bring the arms forward, tuck the pelvis. So you'll inhale to open up through the chest, exhale to open up through the back. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Keep breathing. Fantastic. 2 more. Good. 1 more time. Beautiful. And then you're going to round over, hands down toward the floor. Once you get there, you're going to shift the weight to the ball of the foot, and then you'll bend at your knees, and then you'll straighten. And you'll bend, and you'll straighten. Good. So as you do that, you're really just lengthening out through the hamstrings. Keep breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Give me 2 more. Good. Give me 1 more. Fantastic. Now soften the knees. Keep the abs in. You're going to roll it up 1 vertebra at a time till you're all the way to the top. Good. And then I'm going to have you send your arms out to the sides. Good. Now all I want you to do is bend those elbows in and you're going to start to press up. Now as you press up with those arms, you're going to keep the shoulders low. So your arms don't look like this, right? We're going to go ahead and keep the shoulders down and push up. And as you do, march and march. Good. And march. And march. Good. Point the toe a little bit as you lift the legs. Stand tall. Keep breathing. Press. Press. Good. Press. Now keep those legs going. Keep pointing the toe. Breathing through this. Add the arms to the side. To the side. To the side. To the side. Good. See if you can still point the toe. Still raise the legs nice and high. Good. And now instead of the side, we're going to start to push down. Down. Good. Down. Down. Perfect. Down. Down. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Raise the knees high, point the toes, stand tall, breathe. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, take it down. Good. All right. So, a little warmed up. Great. So let's find our neutral spine to work in. So, let's place our hands on our hips, sink down at the knees, rotate the pelvis forward and feel the pressure move to your fingers. So not an ideal posture for our lower back. It's a little bit flattened out and our abs are a little squished. So we don't really want to work in that position. From there, send the seat back, feel the pressure move to the thumb. Now that back's a little crunched up and those abs are a little stretched out. Not ideal for the back again, so we don't want to work in that position. Slowly come forward with your hips till you find the pressure is even between the fingers and the thumbs. Then I want you to tighten the abdominals, kind of keep the shape of your spine here in that nice neutral alignment. You're going to have your shoulders back and down, your chest open. Good. Ears over the shoulders. So try not to let the head creep forward on you. Good. We're going to lengthen up through the legs. Keep the abs strong, keep the equal pressure, and try to maintain that as much as we can through our exercises today. Okay, so to start, we're going to go ahead and face our chair, placing our hands on the chair and keeping the feet about hip distance apart. We're going to lift those heels up. Once those heels are nice and high, we're going to roll the shoulders back, bend at the knee, and sink straight down. So we want those sits bones to point down toward the heels, right? They're not tucked under here. They're not extended back, but we're right in the middle. Abs are in. And we're going to start tiny little pulses at the knee, just letting the sits bones get an inch or so closer to the heel. Now you've got a couple of choices here with your feet, right? If your ankle is just like, whoa, or your knee or your hip, it's just like, wow, this is way too high, it's way too tiring, right? You can always lower your heels down to the point that they could even be on the floor if it's just better for you. However, it's a little more challenging if your heels are higher. So if you want that challenge, that's great. Good, keep breathing. Roll those shoulders back. Additionally, you want to make sure your ankles don't roll. Good. So as you're doing this, keep going. Make sure that your ankles aren't out here or in there. You really want to line it up and keep that structure. Again, if you have to lower the heels to achieve that, that's fine. Keep breathing. You've got 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now stay here. I'm going to have you rotate your pelvis to the front and then send the seat back. Take it forward, take it back. Forward and back. Good. Keep your heels lifted if it's possible. Focus on your breath. Good. Keep breathing. Try to pull your abs a little tighter as you move your hips to the front. You're going to focus on that. Keep breathing. Check your shoulders. Make sure they're not rolling forward. Your posture's not going kind of AWOL here, right? We want to go ahead and make sure that we're really nice and steady. Keep breathing. Good. Inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to the center. Good. I'm going to have you lower your heels, and we're going to incorporate our ball. So remember, if you choose this and it's just really spooky or uncomfortable, or even if it doesn't feel good on one of your joints, take the ball back out from under your heels, okay? No problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to place the ball on the floor, and then we're going to kind of step our feet forward so the ball of the foot is on the ground and our heel is pressing down into the ball. Not our full weight, okay? Most of our weight is still going to be on the front of the foot, but we want to have a little bit of weight on the ball. If your ball doesn't feel steady enough for this, remember you can take it out and skip it. Okay, we're going to sink down at the knees again, abs are in. And I want you to go ahead and start to pulse down again. Pulse down, perfect. Now your feet, right, are a little closer together for this because they've got to fit on the ball, so you won't be quite at hip distance anymore. That's okay. You want to make sure that your weight didn't pitch forward though, right? You still want to have some pressure going into the ball. Good. Keep breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Now what I like about this is, at least for me, I feel this even more in my quadricep, which is great. Sometimes that will take some pressure out of the calf, right? Maybe not though. Maybe your heels are higher than they would be, and maybe you're going to feel this a little differently than I am. But I love this work. Keep breathing. Shoulders are back, abs are in. Remember, if it doesn't feel good, especially on the knee or the foot or the hip, take the ball out, do it without, okay? Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Start to rotate the hips to the front, send the seat back. Take it forward, take it back. Forward and back. Keep breathing, forward and back. You got this. Forward and back. Good. Forward and back. 5 more. Good. 4 more. Perfect. 3 more. 2 more. Good. 1 more time. And bring it back to the center. And now I'm going to have you pulse down, down, down. Release to where you started. So your legs are always going to have some bend in them. And we're going to go down, 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 back to where we started. Lower, 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 and release. If that's too much for the knee, start a little bit higher. And you're going to go down, 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 and release. But remember, listen to your body. If you're feeling any discomfort in the joints, you should stop the exercise. Hang in there. Lower, 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 and release. Good. My quads are on fire. Keep breathing, everybody. Inhaling and exhaling. Lower, lower, lower. Coming back up. 5 more. Lower, lower, lower. Coming back up. Lower, lower, lower. Coming back up. 3 more. Lower, lower, lower. And back into place. 2 more. Good. 1 more time. Down, down, down. Coming back up. And then you're going to take 1 foot off at a time. Fantastic. Okay. Good news is you're done with the ball for the moment. All right, so put the ball to the side. Face your chair and let's take a stretch. Take the right hand to the right shin. Bend the left knee. Pull the right leg back just a little bit. And rotate that pelvis forward and take a little breath. Good. And then I'm going to have you switch. Lower the right foot to the floor. Take the right hand to the chair. Left hand to the left shin. Bend the right knee. Draw the left knee behind you a little bit. And then try to rotate your pelvis forward to get that great stretch. Fantastic. And then bring it on back down and shake it out. Great. So let's turn our chair to face us. Good. So for our next exercise, we want to go ahead and position ourselves there. We're going to take the heel of the hand and we're going to put it on the chair. We'll kind of wrap the hands around. So you want to have a little bit of openness at the wrist if it's possible. You don't want to have that 90-degree bend. It's going to put a little more pressure on the wrist than is super comfortable. Now, you're going to go ahead and walk it on back a little bit till your body's in an L shape, right? So your back is parallel to the ceiling, your legs are parallel to the back wall. What's important here is that you don't shift forward into your arms, right? So your body mass is not forward here, it's back, okay? So your arms are helping, but it's really primarily in your supporting leg. Okay, now from here, bend at your knees a little bit, sink down. We're going to step the right foot back onto the mat and point the toe. Now, pretty normal here is that your tailbone is down. We want to go ahead and not be in that. What that would look like if you were standing is this. You'd be in a tucked pelvis, right? Flat back. So we don't really want that. So we're going to go ahead and start by raising the tailbone up an inch. That puts the spine back to neutral. Tighten those abdominals with me. Try to relax the shoulders. Good. Now from here, float the right leg all the way up and then control it all the way back down. Now as you get into this work, make sure that your spine stays still, right? You're making sure that your back doesn't change to accommodate the leg. So how that would look if you were moving your back is it would look like this. You would be tucking and then extending. So you would be using your back to lift your leg more than your glute. I don't want you to use your back at all. I want your abs to stay strong to support the spine and your glute to be what's bringing that leg up and down. Keep breathing. Now check your shoulders. Make sure they're not crept up to the ears here. So push the shoulders down, keep the neck long, and pull the abdominals strong. Hang in there. You got 5. Good. 4. Perfect. 3. Woo. 2. Give it 1 more. And stay there up. Ready? Flex that foot and pulse up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I want you to start to point to lift foot, flex to lift it. Point to lift, flex to lift. So you just alter at the ankle. You squeeze the glute each time to lift that leg up. Keep breathing. Good. Point it, flex it. That left knee is still bent. Your abs are still strong. You're still shifting your weight back. So if you notice that your body's getting tired and it's trying to push that weight forward into those arms, shift your body back with me. Woo, 4 to go. Remember, if you feel like you need a break, take it, right? 2 to go. Point it, flex it. 1 more. And flex. Now bend the knee, keep the foot flexed, and start to push up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Point the toe, keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Take it on down, everybody. Come on up and shake that out a little bit. Good. Perfect. All right, circle out those wrists. Come behind the chair. Let's take a little stretch. Right ankle above the left knee. Bend the left knee, send the seat back, take a little breath and breathe. Good. Perfect. And then we always want to stretch the supporting leg too. So bring that left ankle up, bend the right knee, send the seat on back, take a breath and breathe. Perfect. And then you're going to go ahead and come on back up. Fantastic. Okay, so let's go ahead and move that chair to the other side. Well, you don't have to necessarily. I'm going to do it so it's easier for you to see. Okay, so from here, we're going to place the heels of the hands on. We're going to do that other half. Walk our body back to find the L shape one more time. So you want to think about your back being parallel to the sky, your legs being parallel to the back wall. Again, you're shifting away from the chair. Bend the knees with me and step the left foot back and point the toe. Now again, our tailbone is typically sloped down. So raise up the tailbone to find that neutral. Abs are strong, and we're going to go ahead and relax our shoulders and our neck is long. Start by lifting the left leg up and then taking it down. So again, you're squeezing the glute to raise the leg, keeping the abs strong, keeping the hips square to the floor. You're going to keep working through that. Perfect. Just making sure we don't use the back to lift the leg. Good. Keep going. Breathe through this. Wonderful. Good. Perfect. Good. Let's go for 10 more if we can. 1. Good. Keep the right knee bent. Keep the hips facing the floor. Woo. Breathe. And again, maybe your working leg is a little less tired. Maybe it's more tired since we already worked that side. Good, right? That supporting leg gets a little more tired. So if you need a break, you listen to your body and you take it. 4 to go, everybody. 1, 2, good. 3, last one, and stay up. Flex that foot, reach through the heel and start to pulse up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now alternate. Point it up, flex it up. Point it, flex it. Point it, flex it. Breathe. Point, flex. Point, flex. Point, flex. Point, flex. 5 more. 4 more. Good. Keep breathing. Woo. Point it, flex it. Point it, flex it. 2 more. Point it, flex it. 1 more. Point it, flex it. Keep the foot flexed as you bend the knee. Good. Start to push up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Try to pull the heel in a little bit tighter. Keep breathing through this. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toe. Keep the heel pulled tight and pulse up again for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Come on down. Woo. Once you're down, shake it out a little bit. Good. Let's go to the back of the chair. So from here, let's bring that right ankle above the left knee. Bend the left knee. Send that seat on back and take a breath and breathe. Good. So again, we're going to stretch both of those hips out for just a moment. Give ourselves a little recovery. Good. And let's switch. Let's bring that left ankle above the right thigh. Bend the right knee, send the seat back, and take a breath. Fantastic. Good. And then let's go ahead and come on back up. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to turn our chair back toward us. Fantastic. And then we're going to go ahead and just make sure that we're standing near the chair. Now, it doesn't really matter which arm is on the chair, just as long as one arm has access to the chair. The other arm will keep itself busy. Now, the one thing I do want you to do is I want you to bring the ball over so it's accessible to you. So make sure it's very near you so you can go ahead and get a hold of it. We'll do a few exercises without and a few exercises with. So let's start, everyone, by turning our toes a couple of inches apart, about 2 or 3 inches, and the heels are together. Now from here, your outside hand's going to go onto your hip. You're going to roll those shoulders back and down, holding out strong. So we're starting with the right foot. Let's go ahead and send that right foot out on the floor. We have the pinky toe down and the big toe facing up. And you'll notice when you do that, that your right hip drops, right? And we've got a slope here in the torso, right? So it's kind of like the building that's got one end a little higher. So we want to draw the pubic bone to the navel to level the hips. Good. That'll usually bring the right leg off the floor for you. Keep the abs strong and engaged, and then take whichever arm isn't on the chair out in front of you. The shoulders are back. Start to float the right foot up for 1, for 2, for 3, nice and slow, for 4, good. Think uphold, uphold, good. Uphold, keep breathing. Uphold, beautiful. Uphold, good. Uphold, uphold, good. Lift, hold, lift, hold, lift, hold, you got it. Lift, hold, fantastic. Lift, hold, good. 3 more. Perfect. Uphold, uphold. Now keep it up there. Flex that foot. Start a little bend and press with me. Good. 2. Tighten the abdominals. Make sure you don't have the tailbone tucked under to lift the leg, right? You want your spine in neutral. Good. Keep breathing as you go. Just bend and press. Good. Shoulders are back. The chest is open. Hang in there. Wonderful. Good. 8 to go. 7, 6, 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to have you go ahead and point that toe, and I want you to point it up, flex it up. Point it, flex it. Good. Point, flex. Point, flex. 5 more. Point, flex. Good. Point, flex. Keep breathing. Point, flex. 2 more. Point, flex. Once more. Point, and flex. Bring it on down and shake it out. Now, we're going to reach over. We're going to get that ball. We're going to keep the feet in a little turned out position. I'm going to have you step a little bit wide. You're going to go ahead and bring the ball against your left calf, and then you're going to put your right foot on that ball. Good, and then you're going to stand back up. Now you can have your hand on your hip if that's more comfortable for you now, that's okay. You could also go to the front, it's up to you, whichever one you'd like. What I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and press gently into the ball and release. Press in and release. Press in and release. Now, you can have a little bend in that supporting leg here, that's okay. You're not trying to knock yourself over. You're just giving it a little bit of pressure, right? Just a little tiny bit. And it's on the calf, it's not anywhere near the knee or the ankle. Keep breathing. 5 to go. Good. 4 to go. Woo. Good. 3 to go. Awesome. 2 more. 1 more. Good. And then I'm going to have you slide that leg down till both feet are down. Now you're going to reach down, you're going to bring the ball up a little bit. So you want it just slightly above the ankle here. Okay, ready? So again, that right arm can go into the front or onto your hip. You're going to shift your weight a little to the left knee, have a little bit of a bend in it, and I'm going to have you slide the ball up and then right back down. And you're going to slide it up and right back down. Slide it up and down. And you can kind of keep your foot flexed when you get toward the floor so you don't stub your toe or anything. Keep breathing. Good. 5 more. Perfect. 4 more. Good. 3 more. Wonderful. 2. And then you're going to come up. You're going to stay up. Just hold the ball where it is. Abs are in. Outside arm goes to first. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide that leg back down. Put the foot on the floor. Good. Take the ball out. Awesome. Try not to throw it away from you. Anyway, let me grab it. Okay. So again, let's do the other side. So hand is on the chair. Feet are in the little tiny turnout. So toes are 2 or 3 inches apart. Whatever hand's not on the chair is on the hip. Now let's send that left foot out this time, everybody. Pinky toe down, big toe facing up. Now, you're going to draw the pubic bone to the navel, pull your abdominals in, and relax your shoulder. Your arm that's not on the chair can go to first. And you're going to start to lift, hold. Lift, hold. Good. Lift, hold. Keep breathing. Lift, hold. You got this. Lift, hold. Lift, hold. Lift, hold. Good. Lift, hold. Lift, hold. Lift, hold. Hang in there. Uphold. Uphold. Good. Uphold. Couple more. Uphold. Uphold. Beautiful. Uphold. Uphold. Keep breathing. Uphold. Couple more times. Good. 1 more. And now flex that foot. Ready? We'll bend and press. Now again, as you bend and push, I want you to squeeze that thigh as you bend and straighten. Good. Keep breathing. 5, 6, good. 7, 8, 9, good. 10, keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, good. 5, hang in there. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and start to alternate. Point it up, flex it up. Point it up, flex it up. Good. Point it, flex it. Breathe. Point it, flex it. Good. Point it, flex it. 4 more. Perfect. Pull those abs strong as you're working. Keep breathing. Good. Couple more sets. Point and flex. Last set. Point and flex. And bring it down. Shake it out. Good. So let's reach out. Let's get that ball. Ready? So we're going to place it against the right calf. And then you're going to bend that left knee and you're going to put that foot on the ball. Now again, hand can be on the hip this time if that's more comfortable. It can go to first if you'd like. Bend the right knee ever so slightly. And just with that left foot, push in. Push in. Good. Push in. Try to relax the shoulders. Make sure you're not sagging kind of under gravity. You really want to stand tall as you work. Keep breathing and press. And press. Good. And press. 4 to go. Press. 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 1 more. And press. And slide that leg down till your foot can be on the floor. Good. Now you'll reach down. Move the ball a little bit off the floor so it's kind of just above the ankle joint. Ready? Send that right knee in a little tiny bend if you need to. We are going to go ahead and slide the ball up and then slide it back down. And again, I like to go ahead and make sure my foot's a little bit flexed as I go back down so I don't kind of poke my toes into the floor. Keep breathing. Stand tall. Good. Pull your abs in. Beautiful. Good. Keep breathing. Up and down. Last 4. Up and down. Last 3. Up and down. 2 more. Up and down. 1 more. Up and down. Now bring it back up and just hold that ball. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it all the way down. Good. All right, let's take that ball out. Put it back on that chair and take a little stretch with me. So step your feet wide. Hinge forward, elbows to the inner thighs, lower down in the seat, and press back on those legs a little bit and take a breath. Drop one shoulder forward. Then go ahead and drop the other shoulder forward and bring it to the center. Send the seat up and the hands down, walking your feet on. Good. Let's bend the knees and let's roll it back up to the top. Fantastic. Okay, so let's come on over to the chair. You can leave your ball out of the way. If it's kind of in the way, you can put it back down on the ground. Okay, whatever works for you. So from here, we're facing that chair. We have the hands on, feet are about hip distance apart. We're going to sink down with the knees a little bit and tuck that pelvis forward just slightly. Okay, so we're going to come into this out of neutral for a moment. We'll end right back up in that neutral spine. So from here, you can push down with your arms, that's okay, or you can pull up a little bit with your arms. You just want to make sure that neither of those cause your shoulders to creep up to your ears. Okay, so you want to keep your shoulders down, your neck long the whole time, whether you're pushing or you're drawing up, right? That's going to happen more in your bicep and tricep and not in your neck. All right, ready? We're going to start with the left foot. So we're going to lift the left foot up off the floor, flex the foot, and now gently move the left knee behind the right knee. That will have taken your pelvis from a moment ago where it was tucked into neutral, okay? That's where we want to be. The left leg is behind the right, the shoulders are down, the abs are pulled tight. We're going to start to push back. Push back, good. Push back. Try to relax your shoulders, open your chest. Think of drawing your shoulder blades together in the back. Good. Abs are in. Your spine is not changing, right? We're not moving this leg by moving the whole body, right? It doesn't look like that. It's very strong and we're staying stable as we work. Hang in here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now point the toe and start to bring the leg to the left. Good. So the left knee is still behind the right knee. The abs are still strong. You're going to keep breathing as you raise the leg to the side. You're also not leaning, right? You're not tilting the body to go ahead and take that leg up there. So abs are in. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Your knee might just go out an inch, and that's totally fine. Hang in there. Woo. Up and up. Good. And up. Keep breathing and up. The standing leg always has a bend in it here. Breathe through it. 5 to go. 4 to go. Good. 3, 2, take it up there. Flex that foot and start to push back. Push back. Good. Push back. Keep breathing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2. Really squeeze that seat as you press that foot back there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it on down and shake it out. Fantastic. All right, again, I'm going to move my chair to the other side so it's a little easier to see. Good. So one more time. Standing fairly close to that chair with those feet parallel and hip distance apart. Let's sink down at the knees first. Tuck the pubic bone forward. Now roll the shoulders back, open through the chest. Engage the abdominals. Float the right foot up off the floor. And as you move the right knee slightly behind the left, you stop the pelvis in neutral. Awesome. Let's start to push back. Push back. So again, tighten through the abdominals as you lead that right heel back behind you. Shoulders are back, the chest is open. Keep breathing. The shoulders aren't creeping up to the ears. You're gonna press them down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now point the right toe. Start to bring the leg to the right and to the right. And again, the right leg is slightly behind the left leg. Good. Keep breathing. Your hips are still forward. You're not turned to the side of the room. You're not leaning over to lift the leg. Good. Keep breathing. Keep that left knee bent. Good. Squeeze it up. Squeeze it up. Squeeze it up. Keep going. Breathe through it, everybody. Inhaling and exhaling still. 8, 7. Good. You're doing great. Remember, take a break if you need it. If you're a little tired here, just take a moment, catch your breath, come back into the movements when you're ready. Last 2 and 1. Flex that foot and start to push back. Push back. Push back. Keep breathing. Press back. Press back. Good. Press back. Hang it down. Press. 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 Beautiful. Press. Good. Press. Press. Awesome. Keep going. You've got 10 more. 1, 2. Really tiny squeeze here. Tighten those abs. Keep that left knee bent. Breathe through it. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it on down. Shake it out a little bit. Woo! Good. Okay. I'm going to move the chair out of the way because I'm done with it. So I'm going to move it over here. You don't have to. If it's not in your way, that's awesome. If it is, take a second and shift it out of your path. Okay. Legs are long. Bring the right ankle above the left thigh. Lower the right knee. Now this is a great stretch. You don't have to go any further. If you're a little more flexible, you feel like you want to go to shin here, that's great. Make sure the ankles are flexed and past the edge of the thigh. Now from here, make your hands go into fist, circle the arms back, press into the mat, and try to hinge gently forward. Think about raising the tailbone up. So you're trying not to tuck under, but to instead really send that seat back a little bit more so you can find a nice stretch. Roll the shoulders back. Good. And we're never forcing our way into a stretch. Everything's always pretty gentle, right? You want to kind of breathe into it. Good. And then come on back up. Send the legs long. So this time, bringing your left ankle above your right thigh, lowering your left knee. Again, if this is great for you, stay with your right leg straight. If you're feeling like, I'm a little more flexible than that, I'm going to try that deeper stretch. Shin to shin again. Ankles flexed and past the edge of the thigh. Now again, make a fist with your hands. Draw the arms behind you. Press gently into the mat and gently hinge forward. Roll the shoulders back. Think about extending the tailbone back and just breathing. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Woo. Perfect. And then you're going to release that. Awesome. Good. So I'm going to have you untwine your feet. All right. And we're going to get into some push-ups. If you have sensitive wrists, shoulders, or elbows, you can always do your push-ups against the wall. That's fantastic. Otherwise, you can stay on the mat with me. Now, if your mat's not cushiony enough for you to be on your knees, and you've chosen to go on your knees with me, you might need to fold up your mat a couple of times, maybe 3 or 4 times, or you might need to put a towel or a pillow under your knees here, okay? My mat's pretty thick, so I don't feel like I really need to do that. But what I mean when I say that is, of course, you can fold it up, and you might have to fold it up a couple of times so you have something to kneel on that's cushiony, okay? All right. So from here, everybody, we are going to place our hands a little bit wider than the mat. If you're on the floor, you have 3 options. You can go ahead and do your regular push-up here on all fours, kind of building your strength. You can go out to intermediate, where you're more on the top of the knee. And then if you want to go up onto your toes to go advanced, you're welcome to go right there. Okay, I like to do the intermediate, so we're going to give it 20. All right. As soon as you're ready, find a position. Make sure your knees feel good in the right position there for you. And we're going to go ahead and start to inhale down, exhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep breathing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang in there. 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 20. Fantastic. Separate the knees, send the seat back, reach the arms forward, take a breath. Now you can turn the palm up, curl the fingertip into the palm, and draw the palm back to the crown of the head if you wanted to deepen the stretch for your wrists. And then let's come on back up, and let's go ahead and get into chaturanga style. So hands are under the shoulders on this one, but when the elbows bend, they stay right next to the ribs, right? They're not going out to the side of the room like they just did. So you have those same 3 choices on the floor, all fours, knees, or toes. You have the option to go up onto the wall if that's better for your wrists, right? Elbows or shoulders. So you're going to place your hands directly beneath your shoulder, open your fingers nice and wide, pick the position that works best for you, pressing down through the heel of the hand and really pulling your shoulders together in the back. And I want you to inhale down, exhale up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. 4 and up. 5 and up. 6 and up. Good. 7 and up. 8, 9, good. 10, keep going. 10, 9, whoo. 8, 7, keep breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, keep going. 2 more. 1 more. Fantastic. Separate those knees with me. Send the seat back, arms out in front. Palms are up again, and once more, curl the fingertip into the palm and draw the palms back toward the crown of the head. If it feels good, you want a little gentle pulse. You can do a gentle pulse with that as well. Good. And then when you're coming up, you can even circle out the wrists a couple of times. Just give them a little stretch. Okay, fantastic, everybody. So next, we're going to stand up. We're going to continue with the arms, but we're going to use our weights. So you can be in a standing position. Good. Turn those palms forward and bend the knees. Roll the shoulders back. And I'm going to have you start to bicep curl. And 2. And 3. Good. And 4. And 5. And 6. Good. 7. 8. 9. 10. Keep going. 2 more. And bring it down. Turn those palms in. Relax the shoulders and rotate. 2. 3. 4. So the shoulders are low from the ears, the neck is long, the abs are strong, and those knees always have a gentle bend. Good. 4 to go. 3. 2. You got 1 more. Fantastic. Now bring the arms up, palms face forward, shoulders are down. You're going to press up, pull down. Press up, pull down. 3. 4. Good. 5. 6. 7. Keep breathing. 8. 9. 10, 11, and 12. Perfect. Bring it on down. Hands by your thighs. Ready? Abs in. Lift and lower. Good. Keep a little bend in the knees as you work. 3, 4. Good. 5. Keep breathing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 1 and 2. And bring it down. Fantastic. I'm going to turn to the side so it's easier to see. Your feet are hip distance and your knees are bent. You're hinging at the hips and the abs are in. Let's lift those elbows high and let's straighten the arms back, control them down. Up, control it down. So your neck stays long. You're not dropping your head. You're not looking at your knees. You're not lifting your head long. Eyes are on the floor, but a good 8 to 10 feet ahead of you. Good. But your neck's in line with your spine. Keep breathing. Good. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, and take it back. Turn those palms back. Press up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bring the arms forward and stand up. Fantastic. Let's place those weights on the floor, everybody, and have a seat. Good. Let's send those arms in front, palms up. Left hand to the right elbow, right hand to the shoulders. We go up and back. We lift the chin. The left hand can stay up there, or it could reach back for the right hand if you'd like to take that stretch a little further. And if that's not available, you just keep your hand on the elbow. Send the arms back up, palms up. Right hand to the left elbow, left hand to the shoulder. Up and back we go. Again, the right hand can stay, or it can reach back for that left hand. And you might notice one side's quite a bit different. That's okay. That's not unusual, actually. But do your best. And release it. Shake it out a little. Okay, so we are going to get into our abdominals. All right, I'm gonna have you go ahead and turn around. You're gonna go ahead and take your feet to one end of your mat so you have the rest of your mat behind you. Take the ball and I want you to place it kind of in the middle of the back. Now, if it's not comfortable enough or supportive enough for you, you put the ball lower, okay? You put it a little higher for a little more challenge. So we're gonna lean back into the ball and your forearms are down. That doesn't mean you put it up here by your shoulder blades for more challenge actually, okay? Just, it's either middle of the back or low back, one or the other, but middle of the back's a little tougher. All right, so your feet are down, you're gonna tilt the pubic bone up, you're gonna bring the shoulders and sternum in, and you're gonna place the hands under the thighs with elbows high. So really pull those abs down and in, sort of scoop the belly, relax the shoulders, and tuck the chin. So you wanna make sure your head's not back here, your eyes aren't up, but they're really facing right at your knees. Now from here, you're gonna tighten those abs and you're gonna pulse in an inch. And in an inch, good. So you're trying to avoid using the arms here, not pulling yourself in. You're trying to pull your abs strong to bring yourself a little forward. If you feel like it's possible, you can try to even release the arms. If it's not yet, you can hold on just as long as you're not using the arms to move. Good. And the ball is for support, right? You're not fighting the ball. It's to go ahead and give you a little bit more support in your back. Now, if your arms are off, that's great. Again, if they're on, you can keep them on. But if they're off, take them into fists. And when you come forward, you're going to come up and tap. Come up to tap. Come up to tap. Keep breathing. 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. 8, 9. Now the only change you're going to make is you're going to have one leg long. 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, if you got to hold on, you're going to hold on. Otherwise, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs and 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up and taking a breath. Good. Shake it out just a little bit. Good. One more set with the ball. Ready? So again, you can go lower if you need more support, otherwise middle of the back. We're leaning back into the ball again. Forearms are down. So let's tilt the pubic bone up, bring the shoulders and sternum in, hands under the thighs, elbows high. Good. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and start by pulsing in again, just to kind of warm it up, get ourselves familiar. Good. And if you can, the arms are off, the palms are up. Good. Now the only change I'm going to have you make is as you go forward, you're going to go up with the arms. Perfect. Up and up. I like to imagine I'm lifting something up. Press it up. Press it up. 4 to go. Good. 3 to go. 2 and 1. Now take your arms out to the sides. Ready? You're going to bring your arms together. Bring your arms together. Good. 4, 5, 6. Keep going. 7, 8, 9. One more. And 10. Now bring yourself back down. Take your arms out to the side. Reach your right hand forward and then your left. And your right, then your left. So think about your fingertips getting a little bit closer toward your toes. Woo, from one side, then the other. Good. Keep breathing, focusing more on those obliques. Hang in there, everybody. Side to side we go. Good. 3 more sets. Woo, 2 more sets. Fantastic. 1 more set. Good. And then we're up. Take a breath. Breathe. Beautiful. Move the ball to the side. Now we're going to lie down, and this is where we're going to incorporate one weight, not both, but one. And remember, if it's too much, skip it. You don't even have to use the weight at all. You can just do the work without the weight. So I'm going to have you start by holding the weight in both hands, but you'll hold it above you, okay? Don't let go, obviously. All right. So abs are in there nice and strong. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and pull the right and then the left leg into tabletop. Now as you do that, you make sure those abs are strong. You make sure your back is on the floor. Your back should never come away from the floor. It should never do that, okay? So it may mean your legs don't move as far, or your arms, and that's fine. What I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and bend your elbows, take your hands so the weight is just a little bit behind the head, and then you're going to push it back up. So it's just going to be a little tricep exercise there. As you do, tap one foot, tap the other foot. Good. And don't bump your head, right? Be cognizant that you can't have that weight get too close to you. Keep breathing. And it should always be slightly behind the head. It should never be coming at the forehead, right? It should always be going a little bit back. Good. It's a little more challenge for the upper abs anyway, but it's also easier to go ahead and avoid getting too close to your head. Keep breathing. Perfect. The back is on the floor. The abs are super strong. Now here's the thing about your feet. I don't want you to worry if your toes don't make it to the ground. Your feet might only be able to go out a couple of inches. That might be where you can stabilize your spine, right? Other people might be able to go a little further. Sometimes I get closer to the floor than others. It depends on how well I'm activating my abs that day. Good, one more set. Today's a good day. Ready? Come on back in and take a little breath and breathe and rest. Good, you can rock yourself a little bit side to side. Awesome. So we're gonna take that weight back up one more time. Send those legs back into tabletop. So this time what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you tap your right foot out to the right corner, tap your left foot out to the left corner. So your legs are moving on a slight diagonal. Again, your legs might not get anywhere near the floor. It might just be out 2 inches and out 2 inches. That's okay. How I want you to work with the weight is whatever way your leg is going, your arms go slightly to the other side. So your arms might just move just an inch or two to the left or the right, depending on which way you're going. But if it's your left leg, your arms are going to the right. Whew. If it's your right leg, your arms are going to the left. Now, typically, when you add the arms with the legs, the range of motion is a lot smaller for both, and that's fine. Keep breathing. You're not going to win any awards by twisting up that back, okay? So your back is down, your abs are in. It's not about how far you can go. It's how much you can control the abdominals here. One more set. Woo! Good. Perfect. And then keep it down and take a breath and breathe. Good. Right? It's usually a lot more challenging to not let the abs move than it is to just twist all over, okay? All right, so as soon as you're ready, those arms are back up. You're going to step the feet out a couple of inches. So this time we're going to go ahead and do kind of a full sit-up, right? If your heels aren't firmly on the ground, you might need to scooch down a little. That's okay. So I'm going to have you start, again, if the weight's too much for the back, put the weight down. So you're going to inhale, take a breath. As you exhale, I want you to start to peel the arms and the head up off the floor. You're going to reach forward, 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 forward. Sit tall. So you really want to sit up in your sits bones. You might have to move the feet out to get there. That way your back's not rounded. If you can, your arms go high. You're going to bring the arms back down, and they're going to tuck back, and they're going to roll it all the way back down with control. Take a breath. Inhale. As you exhale, peel it up, peel it up, peel it up, peel it up, peel it up. When you get to the top, the arms go high. You're going to lower those arms, and you're going to roll it all the way back down. Take a breath. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Peel it up, peel it up, peel it up, peel it up. Arms go high. The arms come back down, and you're going to roll it down, 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 and down. Let's do it again. Inhale as you exhale. Peel it up, peel it up, peel it up, peel it up. Send the arms high, and then take the arms down as you roll it all the way back down. Put the weight to the side. Draw the knees in. Let the arms go wide into a T. The knees will go to the left. The head will go to the right. Then we're going to switch. Drop the knees over to the right. Turn the head to the left. Bring the knees and the head back to the center. Hug those knees in. Rock yourself side to side. Take a little breath. And then you can stop, kind of turn your head right and left. And then rock yourself up to a seated position. Turn over onto the hands and the knees. And I want you to tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone around your spine to the sky. And then send the seat back and the head forward and the abs low. Good. Thank you. Have a great day. You're going to see my cat join me for this last moment. I hope you have a great day, everybody. I'll see you soon.